All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a match between. Well, this is going to be a game between Foggy versus Happy. This game taking place here on Amazonia. Happy has spawned as well the blue undead over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right, we have Foggy spawning as the red night elf. Night Elf versus Undead in this 1v1 matchup, and Happy versus Foggy. Two players who have seen each other both a lot in LAN and off-LAN play. We'll see what these particular players will be opening as we see an Altar of Darkness and a Crypt coming in from the Undead side. Coming back on the other side here, we are looking at Altar of Elders, Ancient of War, and a Moonwell. Altar of Elders, is it going to be a Demon Hunter, or are we perhaps going to be looking at something a little bit different in this 1v1 matchup? Only time can tell. The pressure and all of those, well, goodies. Now, we are looking at the Tomb of Relics already being placed down. There's that Altar of Darkness, and the timing is going to be showing up a Death Knight. Death Knight, very powerful, very strong first hero in this 1v1 matchup. Meanwhile, it is going to be going up against a Demon Hunter. No real surprises here. Both players sticking to rather standard strategies as we're looking at the Demon Hunter and Archers perhaps going to try and clear out this 5-3-3 creep camp. Off on the other side here. What do I not have game sounds on? All right, hold on a second. All right, there's I don't know if you guys can hear the game sounds now. You should be able to. Okay, for some reason, it's not really indicating that the game sounds are there. If they are not there, well, I'll try to fix them for later. Perhaps all of my settings got all mixed up and it has been a while since I have cast. Anyways, Lightning Shield now coming across already. Going to go ahead and come across here, get some damage onto some of those units. The Death Knight, well, the Death Knight, is it going to make a play and try and harass? No, it is instead going to be, well, trying to clear out the Renegade Wizard creep camp here. There's that Lightning Shield. You can see that those ghouls were right in position. And some players were asking me, how do you, well, get the units to actually cast Lightning Shield on you? And, well, you just have to give it a target that where Lightning Shield would be, quote-unquote, beneficial to them temporarily. By surrounding the Death Knight with some ghouls, the Lightning Shield would end up doing a lot of damage to those ghouls, but then you just shift your hero off over. The same can be done with a Grunt and a Peon, or Archers and Wisp, as well as we're looking at, well, Foggy sitting at 23/30 supply, going up against 19/20 Happy, doing a very fast tech to tier 2, sitting at 19/20 supply, and we'll see what else this Death Knight will be doing here. Demon Hunter making its rounds over. Foggy looking to perhaps get a big mana burn down onto that Death Knight, and the Death Knight is actually taking quite a bit of damage. There's that Death Coil there. Who gets the item? Death Knight, well, it looks like the Demon Hunter has an extra item overall, so the Demon Hunter gets that item there as the Death Knight is now desperately retreating. Another mana burn is not possible, though, as the Death Knight has Unholy Aura and is able to outrun that Demon Hunter. Coming back around, more Ziggurats are going to be added. There's that Nerubian Tower to try and fend off again any source of harassment, as the Death Knight now going to be coming back in from the north. We'll see what's going to be going down here. Ghouls, skeletal minions now making their way over. Meanwhile, back down across over here, Demon Hunter going to go ahead and try and engage. Demon Hunter has the Boots of Speed. There was a mana burn, as that Death Knight now going to be forced to stay inside of the base for quite a bit of time. Now, what is Happy's long-term strategy? Well, we know that Undead generally doesn't have a lot of options at tier 2. That is often the reason why tier 3 is so quickly rushed. You need Dispel, you need Destroyer sometimes. You need so many options in the 1v1 matchup. And, well, getting the tier 3 just makes so much sense. The Lich being able to pick up that Orb of Corruption, as well as Foggy is just coming in with just a bit of harass. So far, we still don't see any sort of expansions coming in from either side. Tree of Life nearly done to Tree of Ages, as the Death Knight just being confined inside his base. Alright, Demon Hunter still wandering around here. Lots of Rod of Necromancy units now making their way out. Evasion, well, making that Demon Hunter a little bit more durable, as the Demon Hunter may be forced to back up here. Death Knight now venturing forth. What is it going to do? Is Happy looking to pick up perhaps a Naga Sea Witch? The timing on this, the Death Knight actually really just wanting to make sure that an expansion, or perhaps an expansion, was not placed down. There's the Naga Sea Witch now. Foggy with the skeletal minions, and well, so much damage coming across. Foggy is going to be able to start putting pressure with that Naga Sea Witch. There is a sudden power spike in the overall army right as you get that Naga Sea Witch. You're able to pick off units, but it doesn't scale nearly as well later on. Demon Hunter going to be coming across over here. You can see the skeletal minions are going to be making their way over. Foggy has a large number of archers. Are we going to perhaps see a Death Coil onto that Kobold Taskmaster? Nope, there is the Claws of Attack +6. Naga Sea Witch also gets mana burned as well, as both sides are just focusing down a lot of damage. Naga Sea Witch trying to perhaps get enough cold arrows, but it looks as though the Demon Hunter with those Boots of Speed and Claws of Attack +6 not going to be able to finish off that unit there. Now that the Naga Sea Witch is back on Blight, the Demon Hunter Naga Sea Witch duo from Foggy doesn't want to try and chase after that, as we're going to see another mana burn, Staff of Teleportation, in order to get away. Demon Hunter now down to what was 160 hit points. Didn't drop the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3 and pick it back up, though. We'll see if those Moonwells do become bone dry later on. That is something, well, something that you should constantly be trying to do. Naga Sea Witch getting in a lot of damage here. Death Knight now trying to make its way over. Are we going to see an exchange? Oh, there's that Potion of Healing used, as this Naga Sea Witch is going to have a very bad day. Cold arrows and the final shot from Happy getting in that damage again. Demon Hunter back, ready for more action once more. Cold arrows slowing down the Demon Hunter, but the mana burn still lands. As we see a little bit of damage. Well, Cold Arrows, Wisp now trying to get away. Are we going to perhaps get another detonation? No detonation there. Happy gets the kill. Demon Hunter now forcing the retreat, as Happy's Micro is starting to take control of this game. Back across here, we're looking at 32/40 supply compared to 29/30. Supplies are about even so far. No one really pulling ahead in terms of the long game so far, as the game is fairly even, except Happy does have a level advantage. A Potion of Replenishment quickly being used by that Naga Sea Witch, as the Naga Sea Witch wants to heal up not only mana, but also those hit points. Difficult to heal, as the Death Knight's Death Coil does not heal the second hero. Coming back the other side, Foggy, Boots of Speed, Demon Hunter now making its way back down. Naga Sea Witch could get off some cold arrows, but does not do so. Tech to tier 3 nearly done, and I do believe we will be getting still a Lich third, as we're going to be seeing a quick engagement there. Death Coil quickly goes down onto that Demon Hunter, or from the Demon Hunter onto that Death Knight, but the Death Knight gets the killing blow onto that Archer there. All right. Cold arrows trying to slow things down on that Happy's Crypt Fiend. Happy's Crypt Fiend taking a large amount of damage. One more shot should do it. There it goes, as the Demon Hunter of Foggy looks to back away. Blows have been traded back and forth so far. Slight advantages. Very, very small swings going either way, as the Death Knight and the Naga Sea Witch will look to venture forth. We are getting up a Lone Ancient of War tanking a large amount of damage from the Rock Golem expansion creep camp here on Amazonia, as we see a Mantle of Intelligence transferred over to the Naga Sea Witch. Coming back on the other side, Tree of Ages about done to Tree of Eternity. We are going in for Bears as well. Not quite sure if Adept training was done as of yet, but I do believe it will be started alongside that Mastery training momentarily. Alright, yes, Adept training is already done. Rejuvenation is on the table, as the Ancient of War, well, makes the slow trek to perhaps try and clear out this Renegade Wizard creep camp. Archers, Dryads here, ready to go. Enforcer here as well. A lot of level 5 creeps here. 5, 5, 5, 2, 2. A quick roar, giving a big damage bonus. 20% damage bonus for all of these units here. Essentially, like 2-0 upgrades on these Dryads as well. But no, sorry, the Archers. Dryads don't get that bonus, as they are magic immune. Back down across over here, off on the other side. Well, Happy's starting to get the composition that he wants, that late game composition. 2 Obsidian statues, 1 for mana, 1 for hit points, as the Death Knight Naga Sea Witch, and now Lich, that trifecta of units now making their way out. Both sides looking to use this opportunity to get experience on their heroes. Going to be very important just using these resources on the map. Creeps on a map is another resource, as it gives gold and experience to your heroes, and if you take them, well, that also means your opponent does not get to use them either. Sasquatch going to go ahead and quickly get taken down. We are now going into a large number of bears, and this might come as a bit of a shock. There's only 2 obsidian statues right now, and Foggy has to realize that Happy does have obsidian statues that can transform into destroyers. You can take a look at that destroyer out there right now. Orb of Venom, damage over time onto that destroyer, just taking 9 damage per second there, as the destroyer looks to back up. The Demon Hunter is going to get off another shot here. Well, should try to get off another shot. Does not do so. Let's take a look at that. All right, as the unit does look to fly away and head back once more. Death Knight, Lich, Ghouls still making its way around. 2 obsidian statues are currently out. Death Knight, well, a little bit of a split on this particular creep camp. Foggy is sitting on 3-3, going up against a 3-2-2. Lich does have level 2, but more importantly, that Robe of Magi going to give a lot of additional mana for Frost Novas, and also the bears are in the back. This is often a problem with the Night Elf army. The Dryads are faster units. They're able to get into that front line, but the Dryads don't want to be in the front line. They want the bears to be in the front line as well. With that said, though, with 2 destroyers now, one with a good amount of mana, that mana splash damage and magic damage onto those Druids of the Claw may become very deadly too. No Staff of Preservation that I see either on any of these items. Naga Sea Witch going to make its way back down. Ghouls going to shift back off to the north. We're looking at, well, let's take a look at this. We are looking at 56 over 60 supply compared to 50 over 60. Foggy currently has the economic advantage, and if he can translate that into, well, upgrades as opposed, well, no, I take it back. Now getting into 56 over 60, both sides in that awkward, low upkeep torture where they're not really fully benefiting from their supply, but still getting taxed at 30%. Back across over here, Demon Hunter going to shift back off to the north as well. We are getting Wellspring, going to increase the mana regeneration and the amount of mana on those Moonwells, as Foggy is desperately wanting to heal from these Moonwells back at home. Still looking at 59 over 60 supply. More Moonwells will be added as the Demon Hunter, well, what is currently invisible, gonna perhaps get a little bit of damage off onto those destroyers. Damage over time, very important. Slow poison, now slowing down one of those destroyers as the damage gonna go ahead and get off and engage. All right, Death Coil, Frost Nova, Sea Witch in a lot of trouble, but fighting next to Fountains, very, very good for Foggy. Meanwhile, coming back the other way, Death Coil, Mana Burn onto all of these units here as the Bears, well, going after the Death Knight. Death Knight could be in trouble. I believe a Scroll of Healing was used right there. Low hit point Bear. Is it going to get Staff of Preservation? No. Going to get blasted by a Frost Nova instead, as the Death Knight is still somehow alive. Death Knight still wandering back and forth across over here. Demon Hunter going after those destroyers in the air. Only one bear pretty much left. That is actually very bad news. 45 over 70. The bear is now trying to head back. Are they perhaps going to get some rejuvenations, as this bear is going to be in a little bit of trouble? Triple destroyers here ready to go. And, well, what is Happy doing? Happy sees 3 very low hit point bears and not going after them, instead going after the heroes, as Foggy's Naga Sea Witch trying to head back. Oh, somehow stays alive again. Coming back down the other side, let's take a look at this. Foggy going to try to continue that pressure. Naga Sea Witch trying to, venture back once again. We are looking at 41 over 70 supply. Happy has to feel like still at 60 supply almost. No, 50 supply right now. Lost some Crypt Fiends, but now has 3 destroyers to his name. And this battle could have gone much, much worse for Foggy. You saw the Druids of the Claw inside the base. One was even in Druid form and not rejuvenated, and, well, so low on hit points since he wasn't actually in bear form. Perhaps missed opportunities by Happy there to take an even more commanding lead, but the question will be, can Foggy capitalize on the mistakes of Happy and perhaps swing things back around. Dryads going to try and make their way over. Demon Hunter, Illusion, still looking to well, go back here. Where are we perhaps trying to go next? As we're looking at the Forest Troll Trappers, both going to get taken down. There goes some of those units once more. There they go again. Naga Sea Witch, excuse me, Lich now sitting at level 3. Naga Sea Witch still at 3. Death Knight comfortably at 4. As Foggy is behind in hero level. Level 3 on his own 2 heroes compared to a 4-3-3. Not only does Happy have more heroes, he is actually superior in level right now and is still in the driver's seat of this game. Sitting on over about 900 gold and a decent amount of lumber. How is Happy going to use his resources? Gold is obviously an important resource in this matchup, but it doesn't matter how much gold you have in the game if you don't have units on the field. It looks like Happy wants to just explode into perhaps the mid-60 supply and perhaps take an advantage that way over Foggy. Foggy, knowing that he needs to perhaps try and do a little bit of catch-up, now going after a relatively difficult creep camp, the Granite Golem creep camp, off to the corner. Major damage is being done, and you see, well, Happy has the same idea on the other side of the map. The big issue, though, is that destroyers are not able to participate in this battle, meaning that the heroes, Naga Sea Witch and Crypt Fiends, are the majority of, are the only damage dealers. The destroyers with their magic damage cannot do anything to those units. Same thing with those obsidian statues. All right, Foggy now trying to make its way back down here. You can see the clear time, how different it actually is. Illusion actually absorbing quite a bit of mana right there. Death Knight now going to make its way over. Are we going to perhaps see a Fork Lightning quick scroll of Town Portal in order to head back? As Happy, well, perhaps not very satisfied with his results there. All right, Tome of Agility +2 being left behind. Why the heck not? As, well, professional players don't read tomes. Destroyers down over here, a good bit of harassment by Happy. Foggy playing a game of whack-a-mole as the main gold mines are nearly mined out. 4 minutes left of mining over here in the main gold mines, and then we will be looking at a transition as well. Let's take a look down to 21 hit points. Wisp now going to be perhaps try and back away again. The destroyers are still over here as well in the air, still sitting at 50/70 compared to 49/70. Both sides sitting at about 1800 gold in the bank, as Nature's Blessing now being researched to, well, uproot that tree. Staff of Preservation quickly takes the Demon Hunter out of the fight here. Didn't teleport very far, as the Naga Sea Witch 4 experience shy from that next level. All right, Wisp getting taken down there. Destroyers still looking to back away. Wisp trying to head back. Dryads are in position, as the Destroyers don't want to quite engage as of yet. Hiring up a Goblin Zeppelin would just make so much sense right now. At least you can keep track and get sight of that unit. Instead, well, this Dryad now trying to prance away and head back home. 49/70 supply, 1500 gold in the bank. Meanwhile, destroyers are just pretty much constantly harassing any which way that they can. 2-2 upgrades going up against 2-0 upgrades. Destroyers, well, what are they going to really look to do here? Oh, there's a Devour Magic removing that, well, precious rejuvenation. Now, what is going to be going down here? Destroyers, well, just doing a little bit of patrol, heading back and forth. Dryads now shifting over. We are looking at about, 2 minutes, a little bit more than 2 minutes of mining left, as the destroyers are going after Foggy's Wisps once more. The destroyers just constantly harassing, causing problems, as the Dryads with their limited 500 range, unable to really poke at these destroyers. And this is perhaps just making Foggy, putting him on tilt. He's not able to really execute any sort of game plan here. And I gotta believe Happy knows that Foggy is gonna be uprooting this tree of eternity. You can also see the overall harassment effect. Foggy sitting at only 55 lumber right now, and with that, he's not going to be able to train any of the higher tier units or get any other researches off. 2-1 upgrades done. Unsummoning the Altar of Darkness now. We are getting into additional obsidian statues and getting into 2-2 carapace upgrades as well, as we're looking at the destroyers now. Well, looking to head back home. A little bit of a slowdown here in the center portion of this game. No one, even though we are at tier 3 on both sides, both Foggy and Happy are not looking to engage against each other so far. Happy also, well, slightly low on lumber. Where are his ghouls? Okay, there's only one ghoul on lumber for Happy, so Happy is also very, very low on lumber. Foggy now has transitioned his wisps off to a location where he can actually, well, harvest with forcing the opponent to actually reveal his own units. And Foggy also purposely shifted and not using a fully saturated gold mine. By doing this, he's able to catch up on that lost lumber as well, as he's getting into 60 over 80 supply. His moon wells are getting full, and this is still, well, fairly early in the night time right now, not yet quite at midnight. These moon wells will get more full, and if Foggy's army can instantaneously be healed and ready for battle once more, the follow-up attack of Foggy is really going to be where it's at. That 1-2 punch, being able to heal back up and get back into the fight, that is going to be the big issue here. Do we have Staff of Preservation? Yes, we do. Double Staff of Preservation, 1 Staff of Teleportation. Bears should be, well, just blinking back home pretty much, or being stabbed back home without a problem. Moonwells, about done. About getting topped off now. Foggy lying in wait, ready to go. We are transitioning into 3-2 Mountain Giants. Hunter's Hall has finished the level 3 weapons upgrades. 31 to 61 damage. Major damage indeed. And the fact that they have medium armor means that they take reduced damage, not only from the destroyers, but from those crypt fiends as well. Let's head back over here to the top right. Foggy, Demon Hunter, Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch has been 4 experience shy away from level 4 throughout much of this map or matchup. Well, we are looking at destroyers about to make their way in. Perhaps try to do a little bit harassment, but there's not much to harass, as the Tree of Eternity, currently now in high upkeep, going to transition over and try and root itself off at this gold mine. That gold mine, 20,000 gold, that is a rather large amount of gold, or a large amount of time to be mining. Is that, what is that, 30,000 gold is 50 minutes, so a third, 34 minutes. Is that really 34 minutes of mining? Alright, yeah, if not, that doesn't seem right. Oh, my...
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, that actually seems right. 34 minutes of mining possible from a fully saturated gold mine there. So yeah, that would be interesting. If both sides are able to establish up that gold mine, what is going to come of it? Now, Happy does have a little bit more of a difficult time trying to establish up an expansion. And all Foggy really needs to do here is, once he establishes this expansion, well, he can force the engagement to go to him. Ancient of Wonders is actually taking a large amount of damage right now. What is that Ancient of Wonders really going to do? Destroyers are right here. And let's take a look. Alone Dryad going to make its way over. No slow poison there, there to slow it down. Tree of Eternity is in position. Going to start mining here in just a moment. Dryads are now looking to pull back. And, well, Happy is also in high upkeep. He is pretty much out of gold. It doesn't look like he's going to try and even establish or attempt to establish up a new gold mine. And, well, Happy is now well, on the play, he's going to be the one that has to make something happen. As we can see that Foggy's army and the fact that the positioning of Foggy says, you know what, I don't mind a long game. I don't mind if this game goes long. Every minute that I'm mining, even if I'm at high upkeep, is gold that you are currently not getting. 0 upgrades on the abominations. It's the crypt fiends and the destroyers with those upgrades, so the front line may have a difficult time. All right, fork lightning from the Naga Sea Witch finishes off a handful of wisps right there. As we're about to engage, here we go. Mountain giants here, dryads. Well, fork lightning going back the other side. Frost Nova coming in as well. Damage going back the other way. Fork lightning going down again. We can see and hear taunts going back every which way. Foggy in big trouble, down to 94 hit points, 95, trying to back away, and it looked like it will be able to survive. Damage still coming across every which side. We are going to get a rejuvenation off on that Sea Witch here in just a moment. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see a fork lightning trying to head back every which way? There is that cold arrow damage. Scroll of Town Portal coming back, and now what is going on here? A little bit of timing coming back every which way. Let's take a look. Where's the teleport? Well, there's that teleport right there as the Death Knight now trying to head back again. All right, Demon Hunter is suffering a lot of damage. Dryad's going to get it taken down. 73 supply for Foggy, as even the Ancients joining in on the fight as well. All right, Happy keeping that Lich alive forever and a day. Also has a potion of lesser invulnerability. Low hit point. Druid of the Claw there as the Naga Sea is going to go ahead and well, try to change. But has that potion of invulnerability just now come to an end as the unit's going to try and engage back again. All right, let's take a look. There goes, well, that was just a poor stag right there that perhaps looked too much like a dryad and got focused down. Ancient of War now making its way back down. Fork lightning coming back down as well. Let's take a look at this. The dryads are trying to back up again. Are they going to be able to keep it close enough as a Druid of the Claw down to 61 hit points will finally get taken out? All right, more fighting underway. There are triple destroyers in the air. Dryads trying to head back off to the north here, but they just get stabbed up preservation back to that Tree of Eternity as the Dryads are now going after that Lich. Lich uses that potion of lesser invulnerability. There is, well, I believe a Dark Ritual as the Demon Hunter finally gets taken down. All right, 55 supply going up against the Death Knight. Death Knight and its army currently sitting at 50, both sides losing lots of units, but the Demon Hunter has fallen at level 4 as we saw earlier. Mountain Giants are still around. Crypt Fiends are trying to fight their way back. Foggy losing a Mountain Giant there, giving Happy level 5 on his Death Knight. All right, Mountain Giants now trying to head back. Again, Obsidian statues greatly helping this war of attrition. Happy coming out on top, 46 over 100 supply compared to, I believe, well, no, 46 over 90. Happy and Foggy are once again even on supply. Do we have the Demon Hunter getting resurrected? No, we do. No, Demon Hunter is already resurrected, ready to go. Resurrection at the tavern as we are still getting gold by Foggy. This is huge. Ancient of Lore perhaps going to get shut down right there. There it goes. Wisp going to make their way over. Mana Burn coming across. Going to back up again. Are we going to see perhaps a little bit more save here? There is a Burrow. Fork Lightning missing. There's a taunt again as the Demon Hunter has a potion of lesser invulnerability and may be forced to use it. Demon Hunter now trying to back away. There is a lot of chasing coming across as the Naga Sea Witch down to 477 hit points. Potion of lesser invulnerability used right now. Fork Lightning trying to finish off more units as the Naga Sea Witch down to 232. All right, Mountain Giants are trying to just beat down any of those units, but this is not working out well. Staff of Preservation saves the Demon Hunter, but the Demon Hunter, well, ends up, where did it go? Teleported back off to the north here. Going to go ahead and use those Moonwells, perhaps try to rejoin in on the fight and then make its way back over. Death Knight could be in trouble. No, Potion of Invulnerability used in time as we are seeing a couple of abolished magics coming across every which way. Mountain Giants now going to try and chase Death Knight, Naga Sea Witch, and Lich all in the red, somehow able to stay alive. Dryad needs to, well, nope, there is an attack not quite hitting it. There's the reveal, and it looks like, yeah, Happy going to end up losing that one Crypt Fiend there. All right, Demon Hunter, it's going to try and back away. Naga Sea Witch is here, ready to go. Attacking into a Night Elf base, or Night Elf with full Moonwells at night. is very much ill-advised, as Happy is now once again on the ropes, but the destroyers could be a problem as there is not enough dryads. Let's go take a look. Another reveal right there. Nagasi Witch forced. Wow, beautiful save onto that Lich again as the Death Knight still trying to come back around. Demon Hunter is going to be able to get that Death Knight. Death Knight down to 91.82 hit points. There it goes. And now that the Death Knight is gone, what is gonna happen to the rest of the remaining units? All right, let's take a look. Mountain Giants, 233 hit points. This is Foggy's game. Is he gonna be able to chase down and finish off more of those units? Happy gonna go ahead and lose another Crypt Fiend, and Happy gives the GG. Beautiful game between Happy and Foggy. Foggy with the overall lower score, but with a higher resource score, able to outlast Happy on Amazonia. Beautiful game there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.